Did you see that? Did you see that? There's another one. Oh, yes. Well, what's going on, guys? My name is Lubcubs and welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Today we are doing another data pack creation. Thanks to this comment right here, they suggested I do Walle. Well, they wanted me to do Eve from Walle, but I'm going to do Walle instead because Walle is one of my favorite cartoons and I absolutely love Walle. So we're going to try to add Walle into Minecraft. I'm not sure what he's going to do yet. Probably like follow you around, maybe pick up items for you. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heart beat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
Alright, we have our Walle models done, and I say models plural because we have a few of them. I wanted to make sure I can make this Walle data pack as, immersive as I can. So I've got this Walle still, not doing anything, very still. And then, oh, this is Walle, yeah, same one, Walle still. Walle moving. So it doesn't look like it's moving right, but if I hit this play button down here, because I have animated textures in here, oh yes, we have like an animated conveyor belt texture working here. Yeah, that looks great. Then we got the Walle with the belly open. I'm planning on doing something with this. We just don't know what yet. I don't know if I'm going to worry about that. But we do have Walle compressed with the little block inside of him and compressed out. I think all I need left to do is just to make this compressed block by itself. So if I quickly just select all, delete all, move this to the center, make it a big block, export it, and call this compressed block. Then we also have a compressed block texture, or block model. That should be all of our models done. Now I gotta figure out the code and what models I actually want to use. Looking at my resource pack folder here, I've got my Walle models inside this. I don't need this one here. I don't know what I want the compressed block model to be. I was thinking it was gonna be an actual block in game, but I genuinely don't know what block to use. I could do it like an item frame on top of a block and make it so you can mine it, but then that kind of gets really laggy when there's a bunch of them, so I don't want to do an item frame. Oh, I could do block display. Yeah, let's do a block display. That's fine. We got this figured out. Alright, so my first custom model data file is going to be using a brick. This is going to be my Walle still, moving, belly open, compressed, and belly open. I think I did that wrong. And just for ease, I'm going to add the compressed block model to the brick custom model data. Now that should be all of our items in game. Let's go take a look. Okay, Wally in my hand looks a little big. I can adjust that. And if I throw all these on the ground so you can actually see their faces. That's the Wally moving. This is Wally belly open, I believe. Yes, yes it is. This should be belly open with the compressed block. Yep. And this one is belly open with the block out. And then we got our brick. Alright, let's adjust these. So if I come into here, this is a default block, so I can just go right to display properties, apply a preset, default block, apply to all slots. There we go, looking great. And the GUI looks like that. Perfect. Wally compressed. I might try to make this a default block as well. Display. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's see how this looks over here. Head is a little weird. I want it this. Do I want it to be on the head? Do I want to get complicated with this? Of course I want to get complicated with this. I'm Lucas. So I'm going to put the head of Wally on a zombie, maybe, and the body on an armor stand. But the armor stand is going to be riding the zombie, so it should be something like this here. Maybe. It'll take a little bit of adjusting. But let's just go with that for now. Now if I refresh my resource packs, the ones that I care about, the block and the Wally still brick, look good in your hands. These other four, you're never going to see in your hands, so I don't really care. Now that we got our models in place, let's see if I can get a quick data pack whipped up that's going to just spawn Wally in. I need the head model, I just realized. One sec. If I just delete everything but the head, go to display properties, and let's look at a Zombert. I need this head on the head slot, of course. Alright, so it looks slotted in the right position on an armor stand, but if I move it over to a zombie, it's harder to tell. Can I get like right up inside here? Alright, so it looks like the head needs to go down a bit more, so I'm going to have to use this. That looks good. Okay. We're going to give that a go. I could be far off. Actually, I need to go way down more because his body's so big. What about a baby zombie? Oh, this might be perfect. Yeah, okay, we're gonna try baby zombie. Alright, so this is my basic spawn command. I got a summon zombie command. It's gonna be silent, invulnerable, and persistent. This is gonna be a baby zombie with the tag Wally. It's gonna have the passenger of an item display with the brick custom model data 8001. Again, that is our Wally still. I don't know if it's going to work with an item display. I've usually done this with an armor stand. I'm going to test it with an item display anyways. The zombie is going to have an armor item of a brick with the custom model data 8002. I call this 8002. 80,002. I just made its armor drop chance to be 0 just in case if you kill it with command or whatever, you don't actually get the item. And then the generic attack damage is going to be set to 0. That way he can't hurt the player. He still might bite the player, but he shouldn't hurt the player. At least not too much. Alright, let's save that. Reload our data pack. And spawn it in. Oh golly. Oh golly. I see the head. Yeah, okay. Do I need to reload my resource pack? Did I forget to do that? Okay, I see the Wally eyes on the zombie are hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay, why? What did I do wrong? Item display doesn't actually move with the zombie, so we're going to change that back to an armor stand. Alright, so I moved it back to an armor stand with the brick and 8001 on its head. That should be the Wally still body. Oh, I don't think I actually ever updated the Wally still body. I did not. That would be why. Okay, let me just quickly delete that. Now let's try spawning that in again. Oh, there's potential here. I think the body's a little too big. We can make the head a little bit bigger. It won't let me get inside the zombie's head. Oh, golly. Okay. I think I need to lower it to about there. Alright, zombie. Get your head bigger. Possibly. Let's make this zombie invisible. Alright, now with some invisibility code in, let's see how it looks. Wally, your head! Your head! Now if I make myself in survival... Oh! He moves! Wally moves! He's evil. He is evil, but he's in the game. And actually, setting his attack damage to 0 means he chases me, but he doesn't actually hurt me. Which means I don't need to make him a wolf or anything. Like, I was gonna have a wolf spawn in and make him follow me. He's a little annoying, so maybe I still will. That's not bad. I like that. Okay. But I do need to do a ton of code to get this Wally working, so I'm gonna do that, show you guys what I come up with, and have him work.
A minute ride made me lose my way. 1 minute high, knew my life would change. And I was hoping that you could stay. The city lights, will that remain? Oh, I hate saying goodbyes. I wish that time went slow, but I know it ain't too long before we meet. I wait for you. No, I wait for you. Nothing can break us two. I wait for you.
Alright, so I think I've got the code where I needed to be. I kind of probably cut the video because it took me a lot longer than I was expecting to actually get this Wally working, but it is working now. So I'll run through the code real quick and then we'll check them out in Minecraft. So here we are. This is our Wally code. I added some sound effects. This is just ambient noise, so every 4 seconds it will play a random sound effect, random ambient sound effect that I set up. We have to set the body rotation of Wally because if I spawn Wally in and go invisible, you'll see that it's actually an armor stand riding a zombie, and there's actually a wolf in there as well, but that's for something else. So the armor stand has to be facing the same direction as the zombie, so I'm just taking its rotation values and merging them together. And then we have the animation stage. This is basically what custom model data is being applied to the armor stand model for, you know, opening the chest cavity, having the block come out, etc, etc. We also have 0, which I believe is still, and 1, which is moving, so the wheels are rolling. Walking animations are down here. I just kind of skipped some of this up here for now, so it's just checking for Wally motion 0 and motion checking, and I'm just merging the motion of Wally into motion 0 and motion 2. These are the X and Z motions, not the up and down motion. And if they are not the same, then obviously he's moving. Probably could have checked positions, not motions. Probably would have been better. It does work, however, so I'm just going to leave it as is. So now, of course, what does Wally do? Well, the job of Wally is to go around the world and collect trash on the ground and turn it into blocks, right? Well, that's exactly what I made Wally do. Oh, hi. So, if there's an item within 16 blocks of him that isn't a loot item, then he will kind of move towards this item, pick it up, and put it into his inventory. So be careful what you drop around Wally because he will try to get to it. Once he's collected 32 of them, he's going to turn all of those items into a single block. And it's just playing the animation here, and all that block is an item frame with the brick with custom model data 80,007 on top of it with rooted dirt underneath, just so that way we have like the dirt sound. So I will show that to you now by /give at s dirt 64. And actually, yeah, let's show this first. You can see as he's following me, his wheels spin sometimes. Okay. There they go. And he has a little sound effect for when he follows. If I want him to sit, I just have to right click on that wolf that's above him, which is now tamed to me, and he sits. He doesn't follow you, and he will still collect things when he is in his sitting mode. So you can use this as like a little item collector for a farm or whatever. It should work with multiple Wallies, but no guarantees, no promises either. And let's have him follow us. Beautiful. Now, if you are flying around your world and you want him to follow you, well, he will teleport. Just like that. Where'd he go? Wally? Oh, he's down there. He is a zombie as well, so make sure you get him out of the water just in case. I don't know what would happen if he turned into a drown. He would probably break, and you'd be very sad. And he'd probably be unkillable. Sorry. Alright, let's sew all of this item collecting. Actually, I can just throw the entire stack down. And there he goes. Did you see that? Did you see that? There's another one. Oh, yes. So he places these 2 blocks down in your world, right? Well, what's inside them? Well, because he's just going around the world collecting random trash in the real game or in the real movie, then there could be anything inside them. So if you break the block, it's a door. It's concrete. It could literally be anything but spawn eggs and command blocks. I took out like the unattainable items, but yeah, it can be anything in the game. So you could get a nether star if you really wanted to. You could get netherite block. You could get diamond block. You could get netherite armor. Anything. Anything. I thought that was pretty cool. Little fun thing. And yeah, you can turn any of your items into random loot, which is kind of fun. But let's continue on. This is the code for the compressed block. So if there's an item frame with the tag compressed block and there's no longer dirt underneath it, then it will kill that item frame and it will spawn my loot that I made. For the teleporting code, I had to... So, for the teleporting, this is a zombie, right? So really, he's just angry at me, but he can't do any damage to me, which is why he doesn't actually hurt me. So he's just chasing me around pretty much all the time. He might follow a different player that's nearby. In fact, he probably would follow a different player that's nearby. But the wolf on top of him is tamed to whoever spawns it in. So this wolf is now on... I am his owner. So anytime my owner, which is done right here on owner, is 20 blocks or more away and in survival, then he will teleport to the player or to his owner. If the wolf has the tag sitting, then this zombie has a generic movement speed of 0. That's all that's doing. And then of course I just give the zombie invisibility and fire resistance, and we have the spawn function here, which I showed you guys earlier. So that is it for the Walle data pack. Where'd you go? Walle? Oh, they're right there. That is it for the zombie data pack. The Walle data pack. I just have to make a crafting recipe for you. What should it be? I'm thinking gold, iron, redstone? What do you think? Nod up and down. Yeah? Yeah, he agrees. Alright, now that was super easy. All we have is 3 gold ingots, 3 redstone, and 1 iron block. So I'm going to kill off this Walle. I should actually make a way to remove Walle, shouldn't I? Well, I killed off that Walle. Now we're going to try this. So, 1 iron block, 3 redstone, and 3 gold ingot. Should turn into Walle? It would help if I properly saved this document. /reload. And there's Walle. Hello, buddy. Hi. Alright, let me figure out how to get rid of you. Alright, so to remove Walle, while you are sneaking and you tell him to sit, he will be removed from the world, dropping the materials you use to craft him. So let me go and grab my materials again. Throw them all out onto the ground. Walle spawns in. You saw a zombie there for half a second, not a big deal. And here we go, we got Walle. Now you want to remove him, you can right click him, nothing happens. Right click again, he follows. But if you sneak and right click, he disappears and his items are left on the ground. That is the Walle data pack done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below letting me know what other data packs you want to see me make in Minecraft. But guys, most importantly, please don't forget to have a lovely day. Bye guys.